Hey everybody, it's Mariahfang. Welcome. Today we're going to be doing a wig sorting because the girl has a bunch of wigs that she needs to go through and get rid of. We're going to do that, but first I need to eat. I have been starving and I wanted to show you guys what I've been making. Tater tot casserole, if you don't know what it is a huge Midwest staple. It is so fucking delicious. I changed up the recipe a little bit, so it's basically just corn, beans, carrots, peas, green beans, cream of mushroom. You can use like cream of chicken, celery, whatever you want to do for that. Then put tater tots on top, add a little bit of garlic. You could also add cheese, but I don't really do cheese as much anymore. However, I'm going to dive into this and then I'm going to put on some wigs and like show you that kind of thing. Also, here's a little life update. I've been watching Spyro remakes and Spyro trilogy, just like the lore and all the condensed cutscenes that you would play in the game down to a movie. So that's been something I've been catching up on because I love Spyro. Spyro is amazing, and I heard that we're getting a new Spyro game, which I'm super excited for. However, I'm gonna get going. I'll be right back. Now, if you need wig storage, this is the best kind to look for. It comes with like a little hook that you can put onto the wig, so it just snaps right in. Oh, that was a terrible representation. And then I just snag it like that. And there's a little hole that goes through the top, so you can slide it under here, and then it will come through on the top part. So then you can just hang it up in your closet, which is why I love these, and it doesn't get my wigs all like tangled up and stuff. So this is the blue one. I like it. It works really nice for what I'm looking for and for cosplay stuff. I will say that the front, I did have to like trim it a little bit and like probably use like a curling iron to kind of curl it some more. But that's just because I don't have a small enough one yet to use it, but I think it looks great. It kind of reminds me of that one Lonely, something like that. I don't know. It was just, but I like this one. It's pretty, makes me feel whimsy a little bit, and I'll probably wear this one a little bit more. This next one is like my orange copper. I don't know. It looks yellow in the light sometimes, but it's definitely orange, reddish on camera. It might be a little different, but I kind of like it. It reminds me of like Victoria from Twilight. Realized like that's not even a lace front. That, I mean, kinda, yeah, but not really. Look at that. I forgot to cut that. Why do people do that to wigs? Why can't you just do the whole thing up in the front? It doesn't make sense, but I could be wrong. Maybe the purpose is for something else. Please inform me because I have no idea. Okay, this one I think is a little weird because of the front. It's not really laying down flat, and I've tried taking a curling iron to this before. I think I tried it on only once or twice before this, and my third time trying this on again, I can see why I don't wear it that often. So this one, I was going for more of like a sea serpent, nymph, mermaid. I have no idea. Like everything else looks great below here, but I think this part I might just turn these into bangs or something, so I can just, I think it might work, but I'm not sure because this part I'm worried it's not really gonna stick together. I think I should sell it. Please let me know. Otherwise, yeah, the color is a little off for me. I just don't know if it really fits. It seems like I feel like Ursula, not so Little Mermaid when I wear this. Okay, this is a favorite blonde wig, but I don't wear it as often just because the top is a little different. Could use some TLC. This wig to me feels a little weird. I had it for a couple years and I just maybe only wore it like 3 or 4 times. And I try to think of something what I could use it for, but most of the time I'm just looking for straight blonde, not just this routage that's like a chestnut purple violet thing. And I don't know. It's okay, but it's not really vibing, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is with it on. I think I know exactly why I didn't wear this. So see how this side is a little bit more wavier and this side is kind of straightened? Your girl tried straightening it one time and she realized that synthetic hair and straighteners do not mix well if you have curly ones, because I was trying to like curl it and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, can't necessarily do that. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to straighten this entire wig. I mean, it might not be a bad idea, but I do like the curls on it. Like this side, cool. This side, that darn piece. I'm not too 100% solid, so I'm gonna take that as a no, as much as I don't want to say that, but I think I'm going to just pass this one up and I think someone else can work with it. I just feel like it's gonna be a lot of work if I try to straighten it. And although straighten does look pretty good too, I just don't know if I want to go through the hassle, so this one's gonna be on my back burner for a little bit. This next one is kind of my favorite and I'm probably gonna have to keep her out because this one is very similar to the other wig that I have that I'm probably gonna get rid of, and it has that weird straightened piece. But this one, I know I did not touch with heat. I cleaned up the bangs a little bit and then maybe the hairline. Yeah, I did the hairline too. I wanted it to look a little bit more natural. Your girl doesn't have blonde hair anymore. She colored it pink, which I'm okay with. I don't mind. I was waiting for this for a long time because it kind of gives me a break from bleaching my hair so intensely every time. Like granted, in the future when I do a color correction on myself, I'm definitely gonna have to do like a whole color correcting, but that's expected when you go from fun funky colors to straight platinum blonde. You're not gonna get it overnight. It's gonna be a slow process, so I'm gonna break this one out. So in the meantime, I can wear a blonde wig whenever I want to, and this one is pretty comfy, surprisingly, for being a synthetic wig. Most of the time, I think it's because a lot of these that are not lace front, it's not itchy. It's a little bit comfortable for some reason. I think the lace in itself is what makes it itchy for me. Okay, this one does need a little TLC. The front is not as full as the other wig, but I know that if I trim it just a little bit more and I curled it just slightly or like straighten it out, as this piece is like sticking out insane. Good for what I'm trying to go for, so I might just keep this one. This one was my favorite and I can see why I put it away because I didn't want to deal with the bangs as much, but now that we kind of are like downsizing, I think this would be a great opportunity to kind of just straighten it out, do a little fixer up, and get rid of the other wig that was stressing me out before. But you can tell that like the front lays so much better compared to the other. I do kind of wish there was some depth up in here so it's not just like straight blonde, but I think I could probably come up with something, maybe either color it or add some kind of eyeshadow or something to make it darker. Might be able to work with this one. This one I know for sure I am keeping. It is the Chainsaw Man Rize hairstyle or cosplay wig, and I don't have any other purple wigs, so I'm definitely going to keep this, and I'm assuming that this does go down. I tied a little hair tie around it, so I'm guessing that the way it was marketed was just like, oh hey, it's a purple wig with a ponytail in it, and I was like, alright, I'm just gonna buy it, and then sure enough it kind of worked out for the whole Chainsaw Man cosplay. So granted, it's gonna need a little work in the front, but I'm just gonna put it on to show you guys. This is as pretty close as I could get. I almost feel like she's kind of a darker character where she would have it like all up in front, so it's like just hair in the face all the time, or at least something like this, I don't know. But it does kind of bother me that this is a little thick in the front, so I might just thin it out for the cosplay. I think I did put hairspray in front, it just expanded outward. That makes sense because I brushed it out. Man, I thought it was kind of a cute look, especially for doing like the Rize character. So this is my Rize wig. Of course she has like hair up in the front, so I might alter this to like do like a full-on bang and then do that, but Rize is still kind of like in the fandom a little bit, or I guess like still out there, so I might cosplay her as like her full Bomb Devil cosplay with like the helmet over on top or something. But I need to find somebody that 3D prints like anime helmets and stuff like that. Okay, speaking of purple, we have another purple one. This one's my favorite. It's super lilac lavender. I've always wanted my actual hair color to be like this, but I haven't fully gotten it to it yet. I've always done like a slightly blue purple and never really like a true lilac. It probably looks different on camera and probably more intense for color because when I color grade my videos, it just tends to be a little bit more vibrant. However, when it comes to my own hair and wigs and like this is like the perfect lilac color I've ever seen, and I would love this on my hair all the time. However, your girl has a wig, so that'll take care of it. Okay, so this is the wig. It looks good. I love it. It is still in good condition, surprisingly, for like the ends and stuff like that. I know sometimes when wigs get like super destroyed, which I have one of those, and I will show you probably towards the end. I use that one for streaming quite a bit, and I just know it's at the end of its life cycle because I've had it for 3 years, this black and white split one, and it just looks so ratty and matted. But I heard that you can use a little, what are those things called? This thing, I have it and I use it for my tapestries to kind of like smooth everything out, but I don't have any tapestries right now. Maybe in the future I will. However, this, I just put water in it and then I just steam through my tapestries to get out the wrinkles. Apparently synthetic wigs need a little bit more moisture for like the plastic, but I don't know how true that is, so I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna spritz it down with fabric softener and then like try to use the steamer to kind of get all of that taken care of. So we'll see. I have a feeling it might work because the top of this does have like a plastic bristle. I don't know if that's hard to see for you guys, but basically this part right here is all plastic, kind of like this material but a little bit thicker, and it's already starting to like warp smoothly in the front, so maybe, I don't know, plastic is weird. Probably wear this for like a Ren fair at some point. I want to get like my ears all pointed out and stuff and like do a bunch of glitz and glam with it, so we're keeping this one. Next one is this red wig. It has like a cute little front bang and curls and stuff in it. I like this one. It gives me Little Mermaid vibes. I'm sadly someone that doesn't wear this wig as often when I should be. However, I don't know. Red, I love it, but I feel it can be overpowering sometimes. I used to have red hair quite a bit a couple years ago, and I decided, you know what, I just want to be blonde for a bit. And I'm kind of fading into the red territory because I'm going more so pink. And I'm like, I don't know, that's a step closer to red. I'm like, I'm so tempted, but I know how much of a pain it is to get red hair color out. It's not fun. It's a very tough time trying to go from red to blonde, back to red, back to blonde again. It's not fun. Let's just say that. So I thought a wig would be a great idea. I sadly do not wear it as often when I should be wearing it for various cosplays that I think about daily, which I have not done yet. And I need. Ooh, I like this one. It looks so cute. I love the micro bang look. If I like bring this up a little higher. Oh, look at that. Micro bangs. Yay! I am never growing, or I should say, I am never going to have micro bangs again unless I do a wig, okay? Because it takes forever to grow out, and I'm not in my bang era again. I prefer to grow it out super long. It's so cute. I think it's adorable. It reminds me of that singer, what's her name, Vanna? Vanna's so pretty. Like, I love her style, love her outfit. Like, I used to have red hair all the time too and stuff like that. I just love her look in general. It's just like, slay, queen, slay. But yeah. I think it looks pretty. I think it looks sharp. I think it looks very nice. I always get compliments on this wig quite a bit. Even friends that, like, years ago, I had friends that were like very much like, you should color your hair red. I'm like, yeah, I should. I'm like, how the tables have turned on that. We are now wearing wigs that are red instead of actually doing it on our own head. This is giving me, if I had a midnight stage name, it'd be like Cherry Bomb or something. Okay, on to the next one. We got pink. This one's more of like a light pastel. I think it's more on the cooler side. Hey, there we go. We got the pink wig. It looks great. I think it looks amazing. We'll catch the back a little bit. It looks gorgeous. I love this wig so much. It makes me feel like a bubblegum princess. It makes me feel like I am Princess Bubblegum from Adventure Time. I'm more of a Marceline, but if you crossbred Marceline and Bubblegum, I think you get this. I don't know, I could be wrong. I like this one so much, it's comfortable. I need to start wearing this one more for streaming purposes and just cosplaying in general. I got this one for something I don't remember. I think it was just for a photo shoot, and I'm like, I'm gonna need this later. I have not worn it in a very long time, but I'm gonna start wearing it more because going through all these wigs, I'm realizing that the reason why I haven't been wearing them as often is because I just don't have any photo shoots lined up yet. So we'll try to get some more in there. We'll try to get some shoots in this year. Alright, so I got 2 wigs left. One is a split colored wig, which is the one I'll show you last, and this is the one that is just a normal black wig. I love it. It looks beautiful. I like how it's just kind of wavy at the bottom. I got this one time for a Kagome photo shoot, and I just haven't gotten to the Kagome cosplay yet. As much as like that is kind of an older anime, Inuyasha and stuff like that, I just think, you know, bring it back. Fuck it. Bring it back. This one is a little bit tougher to kind of brush through, so I'm going to be a little more hesitant about doing a full brush through on this one. On to this wig. I love it. It looks amazing, and I remembered why I don't wear this one as often. So there was this one time I was seeing somebody, right? And as soon as I got this wig, I was like, hey, took a picture, you know, did like the cute little thing. Apparently I looked like their ex, and then they broke up with me. How funny is that? I'm like, oh, I look like your ex, huh? Well, maybe you should go back to your ex. I think that's what they did. I don't know. I have no idea, but look at these bangs. Look how cute those are. Man, I like this one. It's cute. It does kind of wash me out, though, a little bit. I will say it's like super, makes me pasty. Nothing wrong with being pasty. It's just, it really does make me look pale. Like, I am pale as it is. I am the most vanilla cupcake you will ever see, but I am definitely pasty with this on. Actually, that's why I don't wear a lot of dark colors for like my hair. I do wear a lot of dark clothing, but for when it comes to hair stuff, I think it just makes me pretty washed out and could be a little better. Alright, here's the last wig. Look at it, it looks so good. Surprisingly, still looks good despite the little phalanges here, the little hair strands, the little... Pretty happy with it. For some reason though, why is it always the darker colored wigs have like these little fuzzy things on it? But the blonde side, it has a little bit. But this is like not as bad? I don't know what I did with it, but I think it looks good. I think it looks fine. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. And I think this is all of the wigs that I have. Honestly, not gonna lie. I will say having 8 of these out of 10 work fine is perfect. Because I know I'm gonna use them. I know I'm gonna use them. I know I'm gonna take care of them. I know I just use things until it basically breaks or dies. So we are going to have the other 2 being sold on Depop. And if you want to get those 2, which are currently the orange one and this other white wig with like the little purple stuff on top, those 2 will be on Depop. I did also put some rings up there, so if you want to go check them out. A lot of them don't really fit me. The rings don't. One of them is like super big. The other one, it like fits, but then it'll just like fall off. I have more stuff in my closet, but I'm not sure if I want to get rid of it quite yet because a lot of it is for like raver gear and like raves and festivals, and I've never been to a rave before. Like, I've been to the rave, like the venue and stuff like that, and that's been pretty cool, but over the years I've just been like, I have not been to a rave yet and I want to go experience that. Just being careful, obviously, because I know there's like things that can happen there, like drugs and stuff and all that thing that you got to be careful about. You know, any show has it, any festival does. You just avoid those types of people. However, I want to make sure that, like, am I wearing the stuff or am I just gonna let it sit in my closet? Thank you all so much. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all later on stream. Bye.